Hello and welcome. I'm at CMT Stuttgart trade fair. This is one of 10 halls with equipment and motorhomes and some campsites. So what I'm going to do here, we'll just have a little walk around and I can show you what it's like. Now the public haven't quite got in yet, and so people are setting up stands and doing this type of thing. So here we have some of the places you can visit. Now most of these places are in Germany. Here, for example, this camping Zugspitze, absolutely outstanding location here. And on that subject, there's one or two other really nice places that one can visit, such as here. This is the Sans Souci. Admittedly, it's a friend of mine's campsite, but they're just outside of Berlin. You can get into Berlin via the S-Bahn should you want to, but that is really nice. And but most of these places are, of course, in Germany. Now, interesting feature actually. We've got lots of tents, and whereas if you go to a campsite to use a tent, it's usually cheaper than using a motorhome. I don't know why, because most of these tents are bigger than motorhomes. But there's also the fact that the tent users will by nature have to use more of the facilities on site, such as the toilets and what have you. Whereas I know most people do use the motorhome on site. But I want to do a video on this because I've been thinking about this very same after talking to people. You don't see many small tents on campsites. Anyway, good. Let's have a look at some of these. Oh, here, Austria, Tyrol, wonderful area, and I think possibly the best campsite I've ever been to is this one here, Natterzee. It's absolutely outstanding. The showers are like in a five-star hotel. I worked with hotels once, so I mean, really, I've seen one or two. Outstanding location. Anyway, let's have a look at what else we've got here. We've got some space campers here. These are modular vehicles. Axi here, which is a noted what do you call it? It's a network of campsites. Here, we'll have a look at one of these as well. There's Space Camper. This is a modular thing. Hey, we'll have a look at this Space Camper here. And what's curious here, you've got this kitchen here which slides in and out, so you can have it inside or outside as you want. Obviously, I do appreciate it is largely a car. It does look rather attractive. Now, the thing about the modular uses, of course, is you can take things in and out. See, you can have your camping kit here in the back, but if you need the van for something else, when you're not using it as a camper, then everything just comes out easily. So that's how that works. Here, we'll have a look at this other one here as well, and so VW camper. Oh, and this is something I haven't actually worked how this, but this I believe is how you a outdoor shower. These black bags for heating up water, they get incredibly hot inside. So one has to be very careful so it doesn't get too hot. But if you're using something like that, even on a day like today, which is pretty cold, mind you, the ambient temperature, probably not the temperature it was in the sun, so maybe living in the sun is not going to work so much for the day like today. But when I was living in Sicily, even in the winter, I'd have one of these things, not as good as this one, outside, and you burn yourself. It was that hot. There's some Reisemobil vans, and including it's about the smallest camper that I know of, which is this one here, the Caddy Camp, with this. I'll give you the price of it as well, which is 67,000 euros. Admittedly, it's not a proper camper as I would term. It's not self-contained. There's no toilet in it. But you can actually. There's some water, and you can actually make an outdoor shower with it as well. But it's really, really tiny. Here. So good. Now for me though, it is these places that you can actually come to, which make it's not so much the vehicle which is important. For me, the way I look at things, it is the destinations. It's also people do organised tours, such as this company, Kuga, and depending on where you want to go, you might want to go in a group, take you to more dodgy destinations like Newcastle, for example, and this sort of system, these camper kits, as you see, there's a number of them here, and camper inlay here. Right, camping.info, which is a very large app. Sorry, there's a lot of information on it, 100,000 places on it. Also has booking possibilities for certain campsites. And here on the left, with being cleaned up, is an Alpine camper, which was a complete misunderstanding. Somebody said you can actually live in a vehicle like this. Well, it looks a bit like a sauna inside, and if you want to live in a sauna, fair enough. It does have a toilet though now. The first time I ever filmed it, didn't have one in, but anyway, there you go. Electric. I'm going to show you this. This is, it says more than a bully. I think this is the electric camper. But again, it's a VW camper. It looks incredibly attractive, I have to say. Very iconic. It's got this old style going back to years ago. But at the same time, it's maintaining modern lines. And then what you can do is you get a system like, there's something like this, camping box, some cuckoo, in German it's cuckoo, and put it into the back of a multivan or something, there you go, into the back there. These mattresses at the back, that's what you make your bed from. Good. Okay, so you have a quick look round. Yeah. Thanks for being with me. Oh, I want to mention one last point before finishing. Here, there is this campsite in Austria. There you go. Adults only. Unfortunately, has no dogs, but adults only, which I think is it's a great idea. 50 plus. If you turn up there day before your 50th birthday, then you'll have to park outside before you can actually go in. Okay, good, thanks. So this is CMT Stuttgart, held in the third week of January, and you can see outside what the weather's like, -8 today. But from me here, thanks very much for watching, and bye for now.